Prior to the opening of the U.S. Mint in 1792, the U.S. used foreign gold coins for conducting commerce. The U.S. Coinage Act was passed in 1792 to allow production of three U.S. gold coins: the $10 gold eagle, the $5 half eagle, and the $2.50 quarter eagle. Production of these three coins began in 1795. It wasn't until 54 years later, in 1849, that production of the $1 gold coin began. James Longacre designed the $1 gold coin. It is 13 millimeters in diameter, smaller than a modern cent. It has a reeded edge, historically for preventing the shaving of bullion-based coins, and contains 1.5 grams of gold. The dollar coin was minted at Philadelphia, Charlotte, Dahlonega, New Orleans, and San Francisco. The initial version of the gold dollar, now called Type 1, has a liberty head surrounded by 13 stars on the obverse. The reverse has United States of America concentric with the rim, a wreath that encapsulates dollar and the year of issue, and a large number 1 for the denomination. The mint mark, if any, is in an alcove under the wreath at about 6 o'clock. There are two types of reverses for the 1849 issue: the open wreath and the closed wreath. The open wreath coin has a larger gap between the ends of the wreath and the numeral 1 than the closed wreath version. The 1849C open wreath version is quite valuable, with the nicest known examples worth about $700,000 at retail in April of 2021. The Type 1 gold dollar was manufactured between 1849 and 1854. Here is an example of an 1852 issue made in Philadelphia. Type 1 gold dollars got off to a running start with almost 700,000 made in Philadelphia the first year. Philadelphia and New Orleans manufactured most of these coins during this 6-year period. The Dahlonega Mint made the fewest, and they are generally the most valuable as a result. Charlotte made the next fewest, and these are more valuable than the ones made by the big mints. The 1850 O is another prized collectible. James Longacre redesigned the coin for 1854, primarily because the public thought the coin was too small. The Type 2 is thinner, but has a larger diameter, changing from 13 to 15 millimeters. The Type 2 was minted at the same 5 mints as the Type 1. The Type 2 gold dollar has a small princess head bust with United States of America, but the stars from Type 1 are missing. There were some issues with the Type 2, including a weak strike in the date area on the center reverse. The Type 2 was manufactured for only 3 years, from 1854 to 1856. James Longacre redesigned the coin again, this time primarily because the Type 2 did not strike well. The Type 3 coin is the same diameter, thickness, and weight, and uses the same 90% gold alloy. The reverse is unchanged from the Type 2. The main change is that the bust was significantly enlarged. Type 3 was the final design for the gold dollar coin. The primary change is from the small to the large princess head bust. The gold dollar remained in production through 1889. The Dahlonega Mint was opened in 1838 to accommodate the miners that participated in the gold rush in Georgia in the 1830s. The mint collected raw gold and minted gold coins, including all 3 types of the $1 gold piece. The low mintage numbers for some of their products created some scarce to rare collectibles. This includes the 1860D and the 1861D gold dollars. Prior to 1795, the U.S. used foreign gold coins to conduct commerce. The year 1795 brought the capability for the United States to issue their own gold coins. Production of the $1 gold piece began 54 years later in 1849. James Longacre designed all 3 types of $1 gold coins, which were minted through 1889. The low mintage of $1 gold coins manufactured at Dahlonega created some valuable collector coins. Happy hunting!